Hi, my name's Nik Kinley, and I'm a psychologist and psychotherapist who, for over the last 35 years, has specialised in assessment and behaviour change, in particular with senior business leaders. I can say that I've worked with royalty, and with politicians, and with murderers, and with CEOs, and with children, and we can have a chat at a later point about which of those client groups is the most difficult to work with. If you get dismayed by the way that some modern politicians are behaving, then beware, because that behaviour could be coming to an organisation near you anytime now. Because the leadership's behaviours that we're seeing in politicians, we are also increasingly seeing within organisations as well. And it's not a pretty sight. In the Power Trap, we look at how the power inherent in every managerial and leadership role changes absolutely everyone who holds any kind of authority or influence or control. We look at how power can be a toxic partner that makes being the job of being a leader that much harder. We explain why some people are more susceptible to its effects than others. We describe the situations in which power can have the biggest effects on people. And we explain why all of this is getting worse and why power is becoming more toxic, more poisonous to the people who hold it. We use examples of business leaders, political leaders, and media personalities. And we explain what you as a leader can do about all of this. And finally, we explain why it's not power that corrupts people, but people who corrupt power. And from that, the more positive side of things, which is how you as a leader can affect and change and influence the positions of power that you hold. Not just for worse, but also for better, to have a positive impact on not just the people you lead or the organizations you lead, but also broader society as well. Power doesn't corrupt people, people corrupt power. Rewriting your leadership code was all about that subtitle that it had. How your childhood makes you the leader you are and what you can do about it. So we scoured the developmental research to find out what types of childhood experiences engender what types of behavioral tendencies within people, and then how that goes on to affect them in later life as leaders, and importantly, what they can do about it. And the reason that we focused on that is that we know from all the research that leaders are increasingly operating under pressure and under stress. And under pressure and stress, in those circumstances, what tends to come out are the default behaviours and tendencies that people have brought with them right from their early years. And so knowing what they are and knowing how to manage them has become an increasingly critical skill for leaders. Look, life isn't simple. Being a leader is not straightforward. And one of the things that I think we really need to be very careful about is oversimplifying some of our messages. That's why I don't mind getting technical, throwing in a bit of humor to try and make it digestible, and then making sure that we end up somewhere practical out the other side.